You can have good days and you can have bad days. Today was definitely a bad day. What's up? It's your boy Sultan here, making another vlog of Gangnam. First, let me just say, it was obvious that Torgo wasn't gonna be there. It was like 99.99999% that she wasn't gonna be there, and she wasn't. All right, so moving on. I wasn't that aggressive today in interactions. There was clearly one that looked at me, but I didn't jump in. All I had to do was just a hand wave, and then I'm in. Why didn't I do it? I don't know. Maybe on the side thinking about my exams. Anyway, that was one. And then she left early because clearly she wasn't getting her interactions in. And then there was another one. It was a two set, and it was okay. I didn't approach. I was going to at the end, like with like a last ditch attempt kind of thing. But you know, even though you have people that you know there, they take a less priority, and I've learned that now. Like, because what I did tonight was I went over to say hello first, and then wanted to go over as like a kind of routing, whatever you want to call it. But it didn't work. I ended up not going at all. So, after the venue as well, there was an opportunity with proximity because she gave me proximity, but I didn't take it. I'm just in a really foul mood tonight. I did do one thing right, which was I just went up to the first set and just started talking. And then another set interrupted me, and then I still started talking to that set. But hey, it is what it is, man. You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days. The key is just to keep moving forward. And when you do, things will happen. I think because of the mood that I was in, I didn't interact with just a regular street interaction today. There was one seriously long legs. She was arm in arm with her friend, a little bit on the thick side, walking up the hill, but I did not interact. I guess the thought came to me about friends and friendships, about how people have friends that they've known for 10 years, 15 years. They still keep in touch, they still go out, they still socialize. I don't have that anymore. And I think I pretty much designed my life to be that way, where I don't really need to interact with anyone. And when I do, it's very minimal because I know that I'm not going to be seeing them ever again. I don't know for sure, but again, 99.9%. I gotta assume that I don't have any motive when I go up to make an interaction, and I gotta assume that they don't have any motive either. Because what happened during the evening as well was I was just by myself, just being quiet, and a two set came and approached me, but I didn't interact at all. Not that they were like ugly or anything, just that I wasn't interested. I mean, socially aware is one thing, and then just wasting your time is another. The set was all over the place. I just didn't want anything to do with it. And they left quickly. They made their no, they didn't make their excuse. They just said, nice to meet you, and then just off they went. Just fair enough. I mean, like, no one cares. It's like a public event, and you're not there to make lifetime long friends. I did meet up with a guy that we went to eat chicken with last week. He was cool. Yeah, he's one of the cool ones, like I mentioned in the last week's video. So, it's an hour to midnight, I think. It's gonna be a long night because today being Thursday, I've skipped abs and shoulders in favor of just resting my body up. 감사합니다. In favor of just resting my body up. So, yeah, man. I'm still wondering if I should contact my friend in Denmark. Reason being, there's a Mahjong tournament in September, which I need to register for next month. But in order to do that, or in order to have a place to stay, I need to have contact. My thoughts are pretty much all over the place now. A bit of what's the point, a bit of, is this the best it's gonna get? Being comfortable is one thing, and being too comfortable is another. So I need to shake things up. Tomorrow, test. After the test, hopefully come back home, gym it, and do backs and biceps. Back and biceps. I think just the whole night reflected on my mood today. I mean, guys were interacting with me, but I wasn't asking them questions. I was just answering their questions. I was just being a bit vague in my responses, being a bit impertinent, to say the least. Anyway, what's done is done. So, can't always have a good night. Talk a bit more because my light's not changing for a while. Going early tomorrow, rehearse with my partner one more time before class starts. It's gonna be a long night, like I said. Haven't done homework yet. Homework priority. After homework, it's gonna be the workbook, and then we're gonna go through the workbook in class anyway tomorrow. So that's all right. I feel like I'm letting my teacher down, and I feel that my teacher feels that the whole class is letting her down, because today was pretty bad. I mean, no one came in on time. Maybe until third period, we actually got a full set of class members. We didn't pick a song. No, we did pick a song, and now on KakaoTalk group chat, they're saying I said the song's pretty shit for a male singer because it's way too high. You need like a pretty high falsetto voice to sing it. It's a nice song, don't get me wrong, but it's not a nice song to perform. So that's the difference. At this point, I really don't care. I mean, I was all hyped up before about doing a solo performance, but that's not going to happen. So I think just suck it up and get on with what's important, which is the exam. So weekend, do the workbook and do the audios again and again and again, because I need to get used to the speed. And once that's done, I'm good to go. I've got enough time. The weekend is, if you look at it, 2 blocks of 24 hours, so that's 48 hours, and then you got Monday, Tuesday. We're going to go through the book anyway. So if I go through the book beforehand, it's going to be sweet. Alright, peace out.